Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I am doing an introduction to a project pan. This is the Throwback 30 project pan, and this is in collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group. They will be linked down below, as well as Jessica, who created this project. Throwback 30 is a way for us to participate in past and present Fantastic Lady project pans that you either didn't get to participate in my case, or you just want to add a little more variety to your life and work on a bunch of different projects at one time. So there are 30 projects that we work on, and you pick a prompt from each project. Unfortunately, you have to be a Fantastic Lady to join this because there are way too many projects, way too many links and prompts to list in the description box, but just click on the link in there to take you to the Facebook group and you can find all the information. The projects that are in this project were voted for by the Fantastic Ladies. So if you want to vote for next year, just be sure you're part of the group. And I think kind of a few months before, Jessica puts up a poll for us all to vote on. This project is year long and it starts July 28th, 2023 and goes until July 28th, 2024. I think the hashtag is Throwback30pp, but if not, I will have it in the description box below. Before I get into my intro and showing you all the products that I'm rolling in, if you're not subscribed to my channel already and you enjoy makeup and painting, I hope you subscribe before you leave. And if you enjoy this intro, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I am really excited to join this project. If you've been following along with me, you would know that I did end a few of my prompt-based projects early when I found out that I was pregnant, and I just couldn't handle it anymore. I was doing so many projects at one time and my brain just couldn't handle it. I wasn't wearing makeup as frequently as I was before, but now I'm back to wearing makeup almost every day. Of course, some days I'm too lazy or just don't feel like it, but I am back into using my collection, and instead of joining a bunch of new projects like I wish I could, I really wanted to make sure to join Throwback 30 so I could get a little piece of all the other projects that are going on. There are quite a few in this project that I wish I was participating in, but I'm not confident that I would be able to, especially because I will have a newborn in a couple of months. Probably won't be wearing makeup as often. Hopefully I will. Like Heather, she'll be linked down below, but she just had a baby like a month ago, maybe less than a month ago, and she did not stop posting videos. She did not stop wearing makeup. Like, she is amazing. I hope I feel as good as she looks that she feels. Obviously, I don't know what's going on in her personal life, but she just looks so amazing and hasn't skipped a beat. So maybe I'll be that way, maybe I won't, but we'll see. Like I said, there are 30 different projects in this one project. So as I introduce each one, I will be saying the creator of each project, and then I will state which prompt that I chose from that project and share what item I chose and what my goal is. The first project is 50 Shades of Green, and this is a project that the Fantastic Ladies do every year, and they do a different color every year. So I just had to find something that was related to green, whether it was in the name, the actual color of the product, the packaging. Anyway, and this was created by Jessica, Amanda, and Cece. By the way, I will be looking at my iPad just so I have all the information that I need to say. But for this, I am rolling in maybe a familiar product to you. It is my Appeal Gel Eyeliner in the shade Forest Green. So my goals in this project will vary a little bit, but for this product, I just want to use it 30 times. and this is where I am. It is freshly sharpened. The next project is 50 Shades of Pink, so it's created by Jessica, Amanda, and Cece as well, and I just had to find an item that relates to the color pink. For this, I'm rolling in a newer product in my collection. It's my L'Oreal Paris, I think it's like a rouge matte lip stain, and this is the color I choose. This is like a bright pink, so I think it'd be really fun to use, and my goal is 30 uses. The next project is 50 Shades of Purple, and as you can guess, it was created by Jessica, Amanda, and Cece, and I have to find something purple related. For this color, I chose to roll in my Tarte Face Tape foundation. This is already open, but I have not used it very much, so it's basically full. And I just want to use this 30 times. Like I said, I used it before, but I don't remember how I feel about it. I think I remember it being a little thick, so I don't know if I love it or not, but the 30 uses will help me determine if I want to keep it or declutter it. I'm sure it's almost expiring. I've had this for a long time, so I just need to get some use out of it. And then the last 50 Shades of Blank project is 50 Shades of Yellow and Gold, and this is actually currently going on the Fantastic Ladies. I'm sure you've seen quite a few panners doing this, and it was created by Jessica, Amanda, and Cece, and I had to find a yellow or gold item. For this, I'm rolling in my Milani blush palette, and I would like to work on the lightest shade. I'm covering up the middle shade because I repanned a blush in this middle pan, but this is the blush I would like to work on, and I do want to try to finish this by the end of this project. I have a year, so I do not doubt that I will be able to do that. The next project is Beauty A to Z, and that was created by Jessica and Amanda. That's a theme in this project, and I just had to find a product and relate it to a letter in the alphabet. I didn't really know what letter to choose, so I did do a random letter generator. I will pop that on the screen, and you will see that I randomly got the letter O. For O, I decided to roll in my Nabla Skin Glazing Highlighter, and this is in the shade Ozone. This is a really beautiful highlighter, and I'm just wanting to get more use out of it. I want to use this 30 times. Yeah, I think I'll do swatches like during my updates, because there's so much here. I don't want to swatch everything, and in each update I won't be talking about every single product, so I'll have more capacity and more room on my arm to swatch things. So if you're wanting swatches, just keep up with my updates. The next project is Budget Beauty, and this is created by Floralisa. And you just had to find a budget-friendly or a drugstore product. I decided to roll in something from e.l.f., and it is their Poreless Putty Primer. This is what it's looking like right now. I do have some use on it, and my goal is to finish this by the end of the project. So again, I have a whole year. I am rolling, I don't know if you've noticed, but I am rolling every prompt in this intro. Some people do, some people don't. I think most people roll in every single prompt, but you don't have to. But I am choosing to roll in everything so I can kind of spread the uses over the year. The next project is Child of the 80s, and this is created by Jaylon. And I chose the prompt Star Wars, which is something glittery. And I took it one step further and decided to roll in my ColourPop Star Wars collab, the Mandalorian eyeshadow palette. This has quite a few glittery shades in it. And my goal is to use this to create 5 looks. I think this will be so fun to use in the late fall and winter, so I'm really looking forward to this. I have only used this a couple of times. I used it No Pan Left Behind, so I probably created 2 or 3 looks with it last year. The next project is Color Pan, and this was created by Misty. You just have to work on an item either from ColourPop, Fourth Ray, or Soul Body, just anything under the ColourPop umbrella. So I decided to roll in a cream blush. I don't remember exactly what these are called, but I have the shade Rum Runner. It's so sad. The beautiful hibiscus flowers have totally worn off this product or packaging. But this is the shade Rum Runner. That's a tongue twister. And I just want to use this 30 times. I'm not doing a ton of hard goals because I don't know what my panning journey is going to look like after I have my baby. So I'm trying to be a little more realistic this year. So 30 uses for that. The next project is Day of the Dead, and that was created by Jen from Project Beauty and Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty. And for this project, they had like pairs of prompts, like they had a color and then an item, and you had to do both of the prompts together. So I picked the prompts Yellow and Marigold. For yellow, I just had to find an item with yellow packaging, yellow in color or in the name. And I decided to roll in a perfume. I am going to roll in the Pacifica Neon Moon perfume. As you can see, there's yellow in the bottom half. And I have only used this a handful of times. I don't really like it. I just want to use it 30 times. Maybe in the colder months I will like it better, but during the summer it's not really my fragrance of choice. So I just want to get to know this perfume better, see if I like it in fall and winter, maybe combine it with some other perfumes. Who knows? I hope I like it. I bought this, I think it was Kelly Gooch that really liked this, so I just bought it on a whim without even smelling it. Not smart. But yeah, 30 uses on this. And for the Marigold prompt, that is a product that has flowers on the packaging, in print, or a perfume with a floral scent. And I'm rolling in an item that I actually had in my Throwback 30 project last year, and it is my Bath & Body Works Almond Blossom perfume. You can see, no you can't, you can see my line markings from last year. I ended here, and since then I've used this quite a bit. So I only have maybe a few months worth of this perfume left. And I think it's pretty obvious why I'm rolling it in, all the floral on the packaging. And it's Almond Blossom. So I would like to finish that. I don't think it will be too hard. The 11th project in here is Disney Princess, and that was created by Jessica. So she had a bunch of Disney princesses listed and then some prompts correlating with them. I chose the Disney Princess Rapunzel because Tangled is one of my favorite movies, and that is a lavender or purple product. So I'm rolling in a newer palette in my collection. This is the ColourPop Lavish 9-pan palette. This is what it looks like. I have not touched it. And my goal is to create 5 looks with this. This would look really good with this shirt. The next project is Drop 10 Before Summer. This was created by Jessica, Amanda, and Jana. And I was to find a summer-themed product. I'm rolling in something else that I have not used before. It's the Tarte Sea Breezy Cream Bronzer in the shade Seychelles, I think. Like I said, I have not used this yet. I haven't even swatched it. It might be a little warm for me, but I just want to use this and hit pan. Hopefully that's not too difficult. This is like the smaller version of it. It's not full size. Don't know how much product is in here. It's very small. But yeah, I'm very curious how long it will take me to hit pan. The next project is Golden Girls, and this was created by Elise. I chose the prompt for rose, which is something rose themed, sweet, or silly. And I am jumping back to my Milani blush palette. I'm going to cover up that middle shade again. And I'm going to work on this darker. I'm going to work on this darker shade here. And my goal is to hit pan. So, you know, I've already hit pan in this one. I finished the one in the middle. I have something repressed there. So I think I can manage to hit pan in this last shade. It is pretty flat already. I don't know if you can tell, but it still has the rose imprint. And this is actually like the rose trio, so it fits the prompt perfectly. The next project is Happy Hour. This was created by Danny from Danny's Makeup and Deb from Deb B. I chose the prompt daiquiri because I love strawberry daiquiris. Yum. And I chose that for a fruit themed item, whether it be the name, packaging, scent, etc. And I'm rolling in another thing that was in the project last year. And it is my Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation. I am pretty close to finishing this. And I think there's some air in here. So I honestly don't know how many uses left, but my goal is to finish this. This is very light. It's almost white. I think it's the lightest shade that they make. It's called Cloud. So I do actually have to mix this with something darker to make it work for me, especially now in the summer, if you can believe it. This is me tan. So yeah. I'll probably get most of the use out of this during the fall and winter, but my goal is to finish it. The next project is I Heart the 90s. This was created by Laura, and I chose the prompt Thelma and Louise, a duo product. I'm going to roll in my Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow Duo. This packaging is very reflective. This is just the mini version. And it's technically the Film Star Bronze and Glow. And my goal is to hit pan in the highlighter. So this is what the highlighter is looking like now. I was working on this in the project last year to hit pan. I quit the project early, obviously. So there is quite a bit of use. You might be able to see it better in like my progress photos. But yeah, I really want to hit pan. That would be awesome. The next project is It's Panning Cats and Dogs. And this was created by Deb from Deb B and Danny from Danny's Makeup. I chose the prompt Munchkin Cat because I've literally always wanted a Munchkin Cat. They're so cute. They're little short legs. And for that, the prompt is childlike their entire lives. I had to find something with childlike packaging. And I thought this eyeshadow was literally perfect. I'm rolling in the Child palette, ColourPop collaboration with Star Wars. And my goal is to use this for 5 looks. So this is what the palette is looking like. And I'm not really into golds much, but I do love the greens in this palette. And I do love the green looks that I create with it. So I might create the same look 5 times. I might be creative. I don't know, but 5 looks with this guy. The next project is Lip Service. This was created by Jessica and Amanda, and I just had to find a lip product. So I'm rolling in my oldest lip product, and this is Too Faced Melted Matte in the shade Cool Girl. Now, you can kind of see windowing there. I think it's starting to dry up, but this is what I'm wearing on my lips today. It does look a little darker on me because I'm so pale. But my goal is to use this 30 times. It doesn't seem to have gone off yet, even though it's my oldest. I would not doubt this is like 8 years old. Oh well. It still works and it doesn't hurt. So I'm going to get 30 more uses out of this. The next project is Monochromatic Project Pan. This was created by Callie. I think it's Kali. And for this, she had created different colors for every month, and then you would work on a certain amount of products in that color. I'm not sure what other people are doing for this. I'll wait and see for their intros, but I just chose a month, and then I'm going to work on a product of that color. So I chose September because that is the month that my baby boy is due. And for September, she had green. I am rolling in another eyeshadow palette, and it is my Sigma Ivy palette. I have not used this at all, and I'm very excited. I think I could create some beautiful, like, Christmassy looks with this in the fall and in the winter. Yeah, I think this is beautiful. So my goal is 5 looks. The next project is Nightmare Before Christmas. This was created by Amanda and Jessica. And for this, you had to pick 12 products for Christmas, 12 days of Christmas, and then 13 products for Halloween, because 13 is a spooky number. Again, I don't know how people are going to do this prompt, but I decided to pick 1 item for Christmas and use it 12 times, and then pick 1 item for Halloween and use it 13 times. So for Christmas, I'm rolling in a liquid lipstick. This is the Velvet Kisses Long Lasting Liquid Lip from Tori Bell Cosmetics. This is actually the last, hello. It's not focusing because the packaging is like so reflective. There we go. This is the last liquid lipstick that I own from them. I've decluttered a ton. But this is the shade Poinsettia. Whoa. Hello. This is the shade Poinsettia, which is perfect for Christmas because I just love that flower, Poinsettia. So my goal for this is to use it 30 times. It's gorgeous. I will get a lot of use out of this around Christmas time. And then for Halloween, I am actually rolling in an eyeshadow from my Profusion Harvest palette. I could have rolled, should I just roll this whole palette in? Harvest, Halloween. My original thought was to roll in this shade right here. Are you gonna focus? It's this top shade and it's called Harvest Moon. And I wanted to use this, 13 times for the prompt. So I think I'll keep that. I think I'll use that shadow 13 times. I'll probably use this palette as a whole a few times. I already have a pan in this shade down here. Yeah, I'm excited to get more use out of this palette as a whole, but also use that shade. The 20th project in this is Nightmare on Panic Street, and that is created by Jaylon and Valerie. That's based on a bunch of like horror movies, and I don't watch horror movies. That's just not my thing. So I picked Jaws, which was like the least horror movie on the list, and that is a water themed item. It can be a shade, packaging, name, etc. And I'm going to roll in some skincare. This is the Formula 10.0.6 Seaside Glow Hydrating Peel Mask. And this is small. This is 1 ounce, and my goal is to finish this. I think there's quite a bit of air in here, so I have no idea how many uses this will be. It says it's an algae and sea clay peel mask. So we'll see how long it takes me to use this up. I've never tried it before, so I don't even know if I like it. The next is Paranormal Pantivity. This was created by Andrea from Pretty as a Peacock. And I chose the least spooky prompt, which is Doppelganger. And that is a product you have a double or backup of. And I think the only thing in my collection that I have double of, and you would have seen this in my haul video or my inventory video, is my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. I have 2 of these in the shade 05 Fair, and I am almost done with this, so my goal is to finish it. Hopefully you can see I'm down to here. I'm sure there's a little bit in the, oh, there's not. There's nothing here. So that's all in the packaging. I will mark this and we'll see how long it takes for me to finish it, which is my goal, which will not be hard because I use this every single time I do my makeup. Next is same pan last year, and this was created by Shelly from Unapologetically Shelly. I chose the prompt Latin Heritage Month, and that is something from a Latinx owned brand. So I picked Rare Beauty, and I'm rolling in my concealer that I have. You can see quite a bit of windowing, and honestly I think it's a little lower than this because this was laying on its side in my drawer before I was filming this. But I would say I'm about halfway done, and my goal is to finish this. So I probably will weigh this because it'll be hard to mark it, but I might also try to mark it as well. So we'll see how long that takes for me to finish this. I'm trying to finish a concealer in my graveyard project right now, so this will probably be put on hold until I'm a little more fair, if that's even possible, because this is quite light. It is the shade 140C, and this is great for me in the fall and winter. The next prompt is Size Matters. This was created by Jessica Lee, and I believe this was like an eyeshadow panning project theme. You had to find something big, bulky, or awkward. And so I had to roll in my biggest eyeshadow palette in my collection, which is my Bella Beauté Bar Smoky Glam. I have not used this yet. I have swatched it a couple times. Well, I have swatched a couple shades, and I was amazed. I was like speechless on how beautiful they were. But this is what the palette looks like. It has 36 pans. Again, it's the biggest palette I own, so it's kind of bulky in my drawers. And my goal is just to create 5 looks. 5 looks with this. I'm very excited. Man, I'm just realizing I'm rolling in a lot of eyeshadows. It's okay. The next project is Skin is In, and this was created by Jessica and Amanda, and it's just a skincare project. So I'm rolling in another mask, and it is from Bliss. It's the Mighty Marshmallow mask. I got this on clearance from Target probably well over a year ago, a long time ago. This is what it looks like, and I haven't even opened it yet. I don't know why I'm opening it now. Very thick. It does not smell like marshmallow, if you were wondering. But my goal is to use this 30 times. And I hope my skin likes it. The next project is That's Expensive. This was created by Misty, and it's just a project for you to work on your most expensive items. I am going to roll in the bronzer from my Film Star Bronze and Glow. And I also want to hit pan on this. This side does not have as much wear as the highlighter, so it'll probably take me longer, but I will be using more of the bronzer than I use of the highlighter, like in each use. So I'm curious about that, how long it will take. It'll be a race between the two. The next project is That's So 2000s. This was created by Samar, first time panner, and I chose the prompt VHS, a product you have to wind up. And I'm gonna roll in another bronzer. It's my Milk Makeup Cream Bronzer. This is actually an item people are afraid to wind up. I'm not going to, but you can see there, I just wound it up a little bit. And my goal is just to use this 30 times, just so I'm making sure to get use out of my cream products before they go bad. People say their Milk Makeup bronzer goes bad really quickly. I've had mine for a few years and it still seems okay, so crossing my fingers that mine won't go bad anytime soon. Only 5 more to go. This is Fantasy, and that is created by Allie. I chose the prompt unicorn because my mom was obsessed with unicorns. She still is, but she kind of slowed down on collecting them, but she has like maybe 100 unicorn statues, or she did, like little figures. So I chose that for my mom, and a unicorn symbolizes purity, freedom, gentleness, innocence, divinity, and magic. And for that, I had to find something brand new or untouched. I am rolling in honor of Sydney Grace's Christmas in July sale that is going on right now as I'm filming this. I'm gonna roll in the 9 singles that I own from her. I keep them in this homemade magnetic palette. This is like a watercolor palette, and I had to put little, I don't know, I had to just kind of put them in here like this. Sorry, it's reflective. I didn't even think about this, but these are the 9 shades that I have. They're all very cool tone, beautiful mauve-y tones. And my goal is just to use each of these 3 times. I might move these into my other magnetic palette that isn't so reflective because I didn't even think about that for like video. But yeah, these are all untouched. I've never used them before. I'm really excited. Oh, they're just so beautiful. So 3 uses each on these. The next project is Tiny Pans. This was another like eyeshadow panning theme, I think, and it was created by Sarah. And I had to find the palette with tiniest pans, which I did roll this in last year, Throwback 30, later in the year, but this is my Naked 2 Basics palette. And my goal last year was to hit pan on all the shades. That didn't happen. I'm pretty sure I quit that project very soon after I rolled this in, so I didn't get much use out of it. I'm not going to set the goal to hit pan, although this shade here, I don't know if you can see, but you can probably see it better in photos. but that is very close to pan. But my goal is to use each shade 30 times. Should be very easy. This is a super neutral palette, but it's quite old. I bought it for my wedding, so it's almost 4 years old. In October, it'll be 4 years old. So yeah, I want 30 uses on each shade. The next project is Turn and Burn. This was created by Jessica, and this was a project that you can just get more use or finish up samples and minis. My boss actually recently gave me this bag of like free samples of perfumes that she got. There are 14 samples in here. I don't think I'm going to take the time to go through every single one of them, but as I use them, I will talk about them in my updates and talk about like if I like the scent or not. So there's 14 of these. I think that's all I'm going to do for this prompt, is to try to work through these perfumes. We'll see how many I can use up in the year. Okay, second to last project is Women Who Rock. This was created by Cece from The Diva Next Door, Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty, and Ruth from Ruth Foley. And I chose the prompt Julia Child, which is a food-themed product. Now I hope this is acceptable. I hope this is acceptable. But I'm rolling in my Clinique Cheek Pop, and this is the shade Cola Pop. Cola is a drink, but that counts as food, right? I've never used this. I have swatched it, but it is new to me. When did I get this? I think I got this last year. I don't know, but I haven't put it on my cheeks yet. That's what I'm trying to say. So my goal is just to use it 30 times. I think this will be beautiful in the winter. And yeah, I really hope I love it as much as other people do, because this is very hyped up. But it's like a cult classic. It's like old. The very last very last project for this is Zodiac Planner, and that was created by Kana. She had all the zodiacs and then colors assigned to each one. So I chose Aries because that's what I am, and the color assigned to that was red. And I decided to roll in my L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Powder Foundation. I love this stuff. I am wearing it today, and I'm so close to finishing it. So my goal is to finish this. I don't know if I will repress it at some point, but I'll try not to, because I'm not really sure what that will do to like a powder foundation consistency. But I have a shade 10 Porcelain, if you're wondering. It's a really good shade for me. And again, my goal is to finish this. So those are all the products. This is a long video, but that's the nature of this project, I guess. Like I said, I probably won't be talking about every single item in each update. I will just be talking about things that I used within that month between updates. So yeah, I'm excited to get more use out of my collection, especially after taking so many months off from wearing makeup. I just wanted to show these items some more love. And if you enjoyed this intro, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below if you're doing this project. I love it, so I will definitely watch your video. And if you're not subscribed to my channel already and you enjoy makeup and panning content, I hope you subscribe before you leave, so I see you in my next video. Bye.